Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Riyaz Hussain and this is our lecture number 23. In this lecture we will discuss applications of Beroth reaction. First part of this lecture has been discussed in previous week. Key concepts. First of all we will discuss general description of the Beroth reaction. Then we will show general reaction. After this we will discuss tautomers of benzofuraxane system. Then we will describe numbering system of quinoxaline NN dioxide ring system. Then we will discuss condensation of benzofuraxane system with orthoenolate of phenol as well as para-enolate of phenol. Then we will discuss mechanism of formation of phenazine NN dioxide, compound number 16 and 19. Phenazine NN dioxide is the product of condensation of benzofuraxane system with ortho or para-enolate. Then we will discuss synthesis of 6,7-difluoroquinoxaline NN dioxide. Then we will discuss substitution of F with morpholine during Beroth reaction. General description of the reaction. This reaction was first reported by Heatherley and Azidorides in 1965. These both scientists collectively discovered this reaction and report this reaction in 1965. Definition: it is the preparation of quinoxaline 1,4-dioxide from the cycloaddition reaction between benzofuraxane, that is benzofurazane N oxide, and dienes or alpha beta unsaturated ketones or enamines or enolates. It is the cycloaddition reaction. The coupling partner of this reaction are benzofuraxane and the other coupling partner is the diene or alpha beta unsaturated ketone or enamines or enolates. Where this reaction is called Beroth reaction. Unfortunately, this reaction is not named after the name of authors who discovered it. Instead, it is known as the Beroth reaction after the city in which the inventors carried out its initial work. This reaction is not named after the name of author, but it is named at the name of the city in which the inventors worked out to report this Beroth reaction. Beroth reaction. Beroth reaction is the cycloaddition reaction of benzofuraxane system with enamines or alpha beta unsaturated ketone or 1,3-dinitrils or enolates to produce quinoxaline NN dioxide is known as Beroth reaction. See, this is benzofuraxane system that contain quaternary nitrogen which is positively charged. We can say this is the ammonium ion. This is 1,3-dicarbonyl compound. The base will abstract the proton from the alpha carbon that is activated by 2 electron withdrawing group which are the carbonyl group. The anion, we can say the enolate of 1,3-dicarbonyl compound, will attack at the quaternary nitrogen and the ring open toward the oxygen. After cyclization, it gives us quinoxaline 1,4-dioxide derivative. The mechanism of this reaction has been discussed in previous lecture. The mechanism discussed in very detail and each step was explained clearly. Tautomers of benzofuraxane system. This slide is showing mono and disubstituted benzofuraxane and their tautomers. And remember, the main reactant of the Beroth reaction is the benzofuraxane system. So this slide shows the numbering system of the benzofuraxane, the numbering pattern of the benzofuraxane system, as well as the tautomers of the tautomeric form of the benzofuraxane system. See this one. This is 1A. It's a monosubstituted benzofuraxane. It's a 5 substituted. The substituent is present at position 5. As I told you in the previous slide, the quaternary nitrogen is at position 1, the oxygen at position 2, and this neutral nitrogen or sp2 hybridized nitrogen at position 3. This is 4 and this is 5. The substituent is present at position 5. It's a 5 substituted benzofuraxane, or simply we can say benzofuraxane oxide or benzofuraxane. 1B is a tautomeric form and 1C is it's also the other tautomeric form. See this one, how this 1B is obtained from 1A. It's very critical point. This negative charge that is present on the quaternary nitrogen bonded with the oxygen, the negative charge on the oxygen moves inward and the nitrogen carbon double bond moves here. Here the double bond is created and this double bond moves towards the nitrogen oxygen, the blue colored bond move over here, and this oxygen, the bond present between this oxygen O2 and the nitrogen move toward the nitrogen. As a result of this movement of electron, the 1A is converted to the 1B. These two isomeric form, these two tautomers are obtained due to the shifting of electrons, just only the shifting of electron. There is no exchange of groups or the transfer of groups from one position to the other position. Just by the shifting of electron or movement of electron, the 1A is converted to the 1B, and this is 1B. It's a dinitroso tautomer. This 1B is converted to the 1C. How this 1B is converted to the 1C? The bond, double bond, the lone pair of the nitrogen, the red colored nitrogen, the lone pair of this nitrogen moves inward. The nitrogen carbon double bond is created. As a result of the lone pair of movement of the lone pair of nitrogen toward inward, this nitrogen become positively charged because this nitrogen have 4 bonds, and this double bond move toward the nitrogen carbon double bond. The double bond will create over here, and the lone pair of this nitrogen form a bond with this oxygen, and the double bond between this oxygen and this nitrogen moves toward this nitrogen. As a result, the positive of charge of the nitrogen finish out, and this double bond, this nitrogen will form a bond with this oxygen, and at the same time the bond between this nitrogen and oxygen moves towards the oxygen because oxygen is more electronegative. So the 1C isomer is obtained, and similarly see this one. This is benzofuraxane oxide system or benzofuraxane system. It's a 5,6 disubstituted benzofuraxane system. The 9A is converted to 9B. That is, the 9B is the dinitroso tautomer, and the 9B by the movement of electron is converted to the 9C. This 9C contain quaternary nitrogen, and remember the quaternary nitrogen is always number 1. The quaternary nitrogen, see this one, the quaternary nitrogen, cationic nitrogen is always number 1. And in the C9A and 1A, it's a quaternary nitrogen that is always number 1. Mono, this slide is showing you the mono and disubstituted benzofuraxane and their tautomers. and this is the main reactant of the Beruth reaction. Numbering pattern of quinoxaline NN dioxide derivative. This is the product of the Beruth reaction. This is the product of the Beruth reaction. This is NN dioxide, quinoxaline NN dioxide system, and how the numbering is done for naming it according to system internationally. The nitrogen, this nitrogen is at number 1, this position 2, and this is position 3, and this is position 4, 5, this is 6, this is 7, and this is 8. The nitrogen, the both nitrogen are equivalent. So the numbering can be started from this nitrogen, that is the 4, or this nitrogen, that is the 1 position. So the substituent present at position 2, the substituent next to these positively charged nitrogen, or we can say the quaternary nitrogen, decide the numbering system. In the previous slide we have seen that there is cyano group at this position. The cyano group was present next to the one of the nitrogen. Then the numbering was started from that nitrogen which is next to the cyano group. But here the both nitrogen are equivalent, so we can start numbering either from the above mentioned nitrogen or from the below mentioned quaternary nitrogen or the positively charged nitrogen. So this nitrogen which is positively charged either may be the 1 or it may be the 4. This is our starting material. This is the benzofuraxane. Shortly we say it's a BFO. Specifically its name is benzofurazane oxide or 213 benzoxadiazole 1 oxide. 213 benzoxadiazole. Here the cationic nitrogen, that is the quaternary nitrogen, it is position 1. So the numbering of the reactant, the cationic nitrogen is always at number 1, the oxygen at number 2, and the neutral nitrogen, the sp2 nitrogen, is at number 3. So the nitrogen present at position 2 as well as position 1 or position 3, and the oxygen is present at position 2, and this carbon position 4, this carbon 5, this carbon 6, and this carbon 7. So it's compound number 1. The exact name is 213 benzo oxadiazole 1 oxide. So the oxygen is at position 2 and the nitrogen are present at position 1 and position 3. The numbering is always started from the quaternary nitrogen. So this is at position 1. This is the one of the reactant of Beruth reaction, and this is the product of the Beruth reaction, and this is the systematic way for the numbering of the quinoxaline NN dioxide derivative and benzofuraxane reactant for the Beruth reaction. Applications of Beruth reaction. In this slide we will show condensation of benzofuraxane system with ardoinolate. Benzofuraxane system is the compound number 1. This is the benzofuraxane system. It's a phenol, compound number 13, benzene. Base abstract the acidic proton and we obtain 13A. It's a phenoxide ion. The negative charge of the oxygen is in resonance with pi electron system of the benzene, and we have 2 resonating structures. We can write more resonating structure, but here we will discuss just 2 resonating structures of the phenoxide ion, that is 13B and 13C. It's a ardoanion of the 13A and it's a para-anion of 13C. So in this slide we will discuss condensation between ardoanion of phenolate ion and its condensation with benzopyroxene system compound number 1. The negative charge on the carbon attacks at the nitrogen and the ring open towards the oxygen. The oxygen bearing the negative charge accepts the proton from the base and it gives us compound number 14. This is compound number 14. The lone pair of the nitrogen attacks at the carbonyl carbon and it gives us the compound number 15, that is the oxyanion, and the aromaticity of the phenoxide ring is destroyed. Base abstract the proton, this is this red proton from here, and it gives us compound 15A. 15A after losing water gives us compound number 16, that is the aromaticity of the red ring, that is the phenoxide ring, is restored, and this is the phenazine NN dioxide compound number 16, and it's a condensation product between the compound number 1, that is the benzopyroxene system, and compound number 13, that is the phenol, and the resonance form of the compound number 13 is the orthoanion of the phenolate ion 13, that is the 13B. 13B upon condensation with compound number 1 gives us compound number 16, that is the phenazine NN dioxide system. In the previous slide we have discussed condensation of benzopyroxene system with orthoenolate of the phenoxide ion, and here we will discuss condensation of benzopyroxene system with paraenolate of the phenoxide ion. Compound number 13, phenol, base abstract the acidic proton, gives us 13A, that is phenoxide ion. Phenoxide ion is resonantly stable, so 13B and 13C are the resonating form of the phenoxide ion 13A, and here the condensation reaction will occur between the para resonating form paraanion of the phenoxide ion with compound number 1, that is the benzopyroxene system. The carbanion, negative charge of the carbanion attack at the positively charged nitrogen of the benzopyroxene system, and the ring open towards the oxygen, and that oxygen which is negatively charged abstract the proton from the base and gives us compound number 17. This is NOH. The lone pair of the nitrogen attacks at this carbon, and this double bond move over here, and this double bond move toward the oxygen, and it gives us compound number 18, that is the oxyanion. And here the nitrogen, remember the here nitrogen is not attacking at the carbonyl carbon, but here nitrogen, lone pair of nitrogen is attacking at the carbon, that is ortho to the carbon which is already bonded with the quaternary nitrogen. But in the previous slide, during the condensation of the ortho isomer with the benzopyroxene system, the lone pair of the nitrogen attacks at the carbonyl carbon. But here the nitrogen lone pair of the nitrogen is attacking at the carbon, not at the carbonyl carbon, and it gives us compound number 18, that is the oxyanion. This oxyanion takes the proton from the OH and gives us this type of anion, and this anion, after losing a proton, after losing this proton and this proton, I mean subjected to oxidation, and it gives us compound number 19. As a result of oxidation, the aromaticity of the red colored ring is restored. See over here. So this is step oxidation. This is the oxidation step. Mechanism of formation of phenazine NN dioxide system, and in previous two slides we have discussed the formation of compound number 16 and compound number 19. This is compound number 16 and this is compound number 19. These compound number 16 and 19 are formed by the condensation reaction of the benzopyroxene system with ortho isomer of the phenoxide ion and as well as the para isomer of the phenoxide ion. Compound number 16 is formed by the reaction of benzopyroxene system with orthoenolate, and compound number 19 is formed by the reaction of phenoxide ion with para isomer of the phenoxide ion. Detailed mechanism, or we can say stepwise mechanism of formation of phenazine NN dioxide system, I mean compound number 16 and compound number 19. The first step embraces the acid-base reaction with formation of phenolate ion. First step is the acid-base reaction. The base abstracts the acid proton from the phenol and it gives us phenoxide ion. And phenoxide ion is resonancely stable. As a result of resonance, two carbon ions of the phenoxide ion are written. One is the orthocarbon ion and the other is the paracarbon ion. And these anions may react with benzopyroxene system, affording the phenazine NN dioxides compound number 16 and compound number 19. The product ratio depends on steric and electronic factors. When the ortho isomer react with benzopyroxene system, then it affords compound number 16, and when ortho para isomer of the phenoxide ion react with benzopyroxene system, then it gives us compound number 19. As described for the synthesis of quinoxaline 1,4-dioxide, the first step is the nucleophilic addition of the electrophilic nitrogen atom of benzopyroxene occurs. The anion, the carbon ion, attacks at the positively charged nitrogen, which is the electrophilic nitrogen. This is the first step. The next step is followed by the ring closure, via the nucleophilic attack of the amino oxide onto the carbonyl ketone to give compound number 14. In the next step, elimination of water to restore aromaticity and yielding product 16. When the para-resonating form of the phenoxide ion attack at the, or we can say react with benzopyroxene system, then it gives us compound number 17. A Michael-like addition of the amino oxide onto the alpha-beta unsaturated carbonyl takes place to give compound number 18, that is oxidized to furnish the phenazine NN dioxide 19. So, in the formation of compound number 19, the intermediate 17, which is formed by the nucleophilic attack of the ionic carbon on the electrophilic nitrogen, and the resulting species, the lone pair of nitrogen do not attack at the carbonyl carbon of the phenolate ion, but it attacks at the beta carbon of the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So it's a Michael-like addition. It's a Michael-like addition step of the amino oxide onto the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds to us 18, and that compound 18 is oxidized to furnish the phenazine NN dioxide 19. As a result of oxidation, the aromaticity of the red colored ring is also restored during this reaction as well. Synthesis of 6,7-difluoroquinoxaline NN dioxide system from 35A to 30C. Heterocyclic systems were synthesized by Biruth reaction from 5,6-difluorobenzopyroxene system with beta keto esters or beta keto amides in ethanol or dihexane at room temperature. Using triethylamine as a base, obtaining the 6,7-difluoroquinoxaline NN dioxides 35A to C in minor yields. Best results were achieved using triethylamine as solvent and catalyst simultaneously. See this one, this is compound number 34, which is the derivative of the compound number 1, that is a benzopyroxene system. It's a difluorobenzopyroxene. It's a difluorobenzopyroxene because it have two fluorine atoms at these two positions. When this compound number 34 react with compound A, that is the beta keto ester, B, it's also a beta keto ester, and it's a beta keto amide. The solvent is triethylamine. In ethanol or dihexane, ethanol or dihexane are the solvents at room temperature. Triethylamine as a base, obtaining the 6,7-difluoroquinoxaline NN dioxide 35A2C. The base will abstract the proton from this alpha carbon. This anion will attack at the electrophilic nitrogen and the ring open toward the oxygen, which upon cyclization gives us 35A. If the 34 react with compound number B, that's also the beta keto ester, but here there is a phenyl group instead of methyl, then it gives us compound number 35B. Mechanism is same as we have discussed in previous lecture or in the previous slides. If the compound C, that is the beta ketoamide, if it react with compound number 34, then it gives us 35C isomer. Mechanism of the reaction is the same. The first step is the nucleophilic attack of the carbanion at the electrophilic nitrogen of the benzofuroxane system, and the ring open toward the oxygen. That oxygen become negatively charged, abstract the acidic proton and converted to the oxyanion. The lone pair of the nitrogen attacks at the carbonyl carbon. As a result, the oxygen become negatively charged, which abstract the acidic proton from the base and gives us hydroxy compound. That compound, after dehydration, after losing a water molecule, gives us cyclic system. That system is either 35A or it may be 35B or it may be 35C. Substitution of fluorine with morpholine in Birath reaction. The substitution of triethylamine as well as cyclic amine, which is morpholine, with fluorine using anhydrous ethanol as solvent was accompanied by the selective substitution of the fluorine atom at carbon number 6 by the saturated nitrogen of the cyclic amine. The easiness replacement of the fluorine atom is explained by the activating effect of the carbonyl group at carbon number 2, which, acting as electron withdrawing group, decreases the electron density of the carbon at position 6 and 7 and consequently decreases the energy of the LOMO, therefore favoring electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction on such carbon. See this one, this is the 34 derivative of benzofuroxane system. It's a 5,6 difluoro benzofuroxane system. When it react with beta ketoester, morpholine as a base, ethanol as a solvent, the reaction contents are stirred at room temperature for 2 to 10 hours. The base abstracts the acidic proton from beta ketoester. The carbanion is created. This carbanion attacks at the electrophilic nitrogen of the compound number 34 and ring open toward the nitrogen, toward the oxygen. The oxygen become negatively charged. This oxygen takes the proton from the base and gives us an hydroxide system. That an hydroxide system attacks at the carbonyl carbon and gives us again oxyanion. That oxyanion takes the proton from the base and after losing a molecule of water, it gives us 6,7 difluoro substituted 36A. After the formation of 36A, the fluorine atom present at position 6 is substituted with saturated nitrogen of the cyclic amine, that is the morpholine. The fluorine present at position 6 is easily substituted due to effect of electron withdrawing group present at position 2. The presence of electron withdrawing group at position 2 of 36A withdraw electron density from position 6 and makes the easier substitution of the group present at position 6 with morpholine. In this case, in which the compound number 34 after reacting with compound number A is converted to compound number 36A, the fluorine atom at position 6 is substituted with morpholine base, and this is called selective substitution of fluorine atom by cyclic amine in 6,7 difluoroquinoxaline 1,4-dioxide derivatives. Synthesis of dihydropyrrole derivatives of quinoxaline 4,9-dioxide, that is the compound number 40, as well as compound number 39. This is compound number 37. It's a quinoxaline NN dioxide system. When it is treated with acetic acid and triethylamine, and reaction contents are stilled in acetone at room temperature for 2 hours, then the triethylamine abstracts the proton from the acid and it gives us oxyanion, that is the acetate ion. That acetate ion attacks the oxygen carrying the negative charge of the acetate ion, attacks at the carbon and removes the bromine, because bromine is a good leaving group, and we have compound number 38. See this one, this is the anion of the acetate ion is directly bonded with the carbon after removing the bromine. So we can say the acetate ion is substituted with bromine atom. The compound number 38, when subjected to acidic hydrolysis HCl, then this ester group with the smaller group is hydrolyzed and converted to the carboxylic acid. That carboxylic acid, after losing a proton, gives us oxyanion, I mean negative charge on this oxygen. See, this red colored ester is converted to carboxylic acid, and that carboxylic acid, after losing a proton, gives us negative charge on the oxygen, and this oxygen directly attack at this carbon and remove this acetate ion. So we have this type of cyclic system, that is compound number 39A. It's a derivative of the furan. So in this way we can synthesize 39 from 37, and 37 is prepared through Bierut reaction by the condensation of difluoroderivatives of benzopyroxene system with beta ketoester or beta ketoamides. By treating product of the Bierut reaction, that is compound number 37, with acetonitrate and secondary amine at a temperature of 10 to 15 degrees centigrade and for a 30 minutes, then we have compound 40. If we use secondary amine instead of acetic acid, then compound number 40 is obtained in a good yield. What happened during the formation of conversion of compound number 37 to compound number 40 actually is the NH2 is a nucleophilic nitrogen, secondary amine act as a nucleophile. The lone pair of nitrogen directly attacks at the carbon and push the bromine to leave. The Br leave over here, and we have NHR. That NHR, the lone pair of that nitrogen attacks at the carbonyl carbon and provide a push to OET. As a result of that push, this OET leaves as a ethanol, and we have compound number 40 in a good yield, and it's a pyrrole derivative. It's a dihydropyrrole derivative of quinoxaline 4,9 dioxide system. Dear students, this is assignment for you. Complete the below reaction with mechanism starting from benzopyroxene, compound number 34. The mechanism is same as we have discussed in our previous lecture, or in the condensation reaction of the phenol with benzopyroxene system. But at the end, the 6 substituted compound 30 containing fluorine atom over here, that fluorine is substituted with the marpholine. So one extra step will be added in the mechanism. In that step the compound number 34 will be converted to the compound number 36A. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.